Oh, Grambling, dear Grambling, we love you, dear. Oh, Grambling, we're loyal to thee. Our dear old school, we'll fight for thee forevermore. And when the fight is lost and won, we'll be with you forevermore. Oh, Grambling, dear Grambling, we love you, dear. Oh, Grambling. What's good, everybody? It's your man, Rico the Pianist, or Rico Opinionated Rivers, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Rico the Pianist. Go ahead and log on. Go ahead and share this live, because this is me addressing my beautiful, my wonderful, my awesome Gram fam. Because I think that some of us were being introduced for the first time to one another. And there are those of you who remember me as it relates to, I guess, when I used to write the newsletter, In My Opinion, by Rico Rivers, when I was a student, 25 years ago, back in the day. But and in that newsletter, I talked about everything and anything under the sun, under the guise of, it is my opinion. And needless to say, there were those who were cool with it, and there were a lot of people who didn't care for it, which is fine on both sides. I even understood then, even when the university attempted to kick me out of school for expressing my opinions about topics that most times, or most often, they wanted buried, because the Gramblinite didn't want to go there. As a matter of fact, the Gramblinite was ordered to discontinue me submitting opinions to our editor's page. Shout out to Dr. Reginald Owens. Yeah, he received a call and he told me I couldn't submit any more articles. Now, every student on campus was submitting articles, but somehow mine were paid the most attention to. I guess it's the way I wrote, under the heading of opinions. And so Dr. Reginald Owens, he told me, hey, man, how about you wait until maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and then you can submit an article just like the other students do every Thursday, every day before Wednesday. And so I waited 2 or 3 weeks, and then he told me he just didn't have an answer for me. He just told me, and so I told my friends who from Arkansas and from Memphis and all that, I told them what was going on, that the Gramblinite was purposely shutting me out of the Gramblinite. I never worked for them. I was just a regular student submitting articles. If y'all remember, we used to have like 3 or 4 pages of what's called op-ed, and they would allow the students to submit opinions about whatever's going on campus or the world. And I knew what my topics were. Come to find out that I even observed that the Gramblinite began to really be snatched up because people were anticipating what I had to say. I saw this with my own eyes in 92. I saw this with my own eyes. And I got my start there in the Gramblinite when I was complaining about a Lyceum program to my then Lyceum teacher, rest in peace, Mr. Moody. Mr. Moody was about 6'3", very dark skinned with silver hair, and had the heaviest, very white voice. I said, Mr. Moody, isn't this a black college? How come you got 4 white guys playing saxophone? They're supposed to be teaching us about jazz. Where are Grover Washington Jr.? Where are one of the Marsalis brothers? Why we got 4 white guys? And he said to me, he bent over, a really tall dude, he said, well, if you got a problem with it, don't complain about it. Do something about it. And so I took it, I was like, what? In my head, I'm like, well, I told you, sir, so handle it. No, he told me, Rico, go and do something about it. So really, the catalyst for me to begin expressing my thoughts out loud was Mr. Moody. Rest in peace, Mr. Moody. You know, he used to have his class. Mr. Moody, and his class was like 8 o'clock in the morning. And it would be in the north in Woodton Hall in one of those auditoriums. I think room 201 or 205 or something like that. And let me tell you, and then people and students, we all just think here. Mr. Moon be playing some music like from Billie Holiday or from the old days. You can hear the scratching of the record. He said, I want to introduce you to Sounds of Yesterday, where it talks about the culture of the black artist who was really not allowed to participate in what he considered mainstream performing. And so he played some music, and you hear this. You hear that old school jazz and old school stuff. And a lot of mornings, it was considered early. Sometimes when I wake up, I hear half of the class snoring. And so, you know what? And it didn't bother him at all. He kept talking as if all of us were awake. And I think at least 10 of us out of 25 students would be awake. I would doze off, a little bit, because I would struggle to stay awake in that class. I'd wake up. And so, like, Rico, what the hell is this guy doing anything? Well, just give me a little background on how I got started expressing my thoughts. And I remember publishing my very own newsletter after Reginald Owens discontinued me as a student, paying student, from submitting article from a newspaper that my tuition helped to pay for. I didn't go in on him. I just let it ride, because there's something, as they say, when one door closes, another door opens. And so that is what happened. My first newsletter was November 2nd, 1992. I wrote that article. Let me go back. In spring of 92, I wrote that article, I think it was August or something like that. August of 92. There you go. August of 92, I wrote that article and put it in the Gramblinite, questioning who are the incompetents who put this license program together for black students with these 4 white guys playing jazz when we have Grover Washington Jr., the Marsalis brothers, and others. And I did not know that my English teacher at that time, Dr. Ann S. Williams, rest in peace, love you, sister, Dr. Ann S. Williams, who I received my PhD from Columbia University. And every other woman in her class was named Diane. See, that's the Grambling I come from. And she told me, well, Mr. Rivers, I read your article in the Gramblinite, and I was not amused, Mr. Rivers. I'm a part of that committee, that license committee. And I'm like, oh, snap. And so I just listened as she let me have it, as I was gathered at her desk. But she let me know it was her and quite a few other my professors who have made up that license committee. And that was the beginning, and I look back on it now, the end of my being able to submit to our school newspaper, the Gramblinite, any articles as a student. And so I started my own with the encouragement of friends. So I was visiting their room in Drew Hall that fall semester, and they said, man, forget them, man. They really said, man, fuck Gramblinite, man. You do your homework paper. That's what he said. Those guys said. And so I wrote my first one, November 2nd, 1992. And the first titles were, talked about Bill Clinton being elected president. And my very first opinion or article was this. It was entitled, but male students at Grambling State University use Halloween as an excuse to come out of the closet. And what that article talked about was my observation of how I thought it was really strange how so many young men on Grambling's campus dressed up as women. This is Halloween of 1992, dressed up as women for Halloween. And a lot of young ladies thought it was okay or funny. See, I was thinking like this back then. I said, this is strange. We got all these transvestites walking the campus on Halloween night. And the ladies thought it was so funny. And here we are about 25 or 30 years later, something like that. And now the ladies are upset that there aren't any enough eligible black men to go around because they're either down low, and now they're trans. See, I've always been able to see things before others. Or I've always had this ability to point out the pink elephant in the black living room. And yes, it has gotten me into trouble. It's gotten me comments. I'm becoming of intelligent grown people. I'm not an angel. I know some of my delivery is kind of rough, but it appears that we only hear things when it's done to us in a rough way. And also, we tend to be disingenuous when it comes to the truth when it's staring us in the face. And so, sue me. I'm guilty as charged. I do call out things that others do see, but they don't want to say anything about it because they believe in their minds that they're making sure they don't rock the boat, or they have more to lose than people like me. It's the weirdest thing. I would get people who would say, well, y'all didn't think I wanted to stay in school. They were trying to kick me out of school, not for hazing in a fraternity, not for snatching purses, not for kicking in dorm room doors, not for breaking in cars, not for kicking in, robbing equipment off the campus, not for raping girls on campus, not for domestic violence. They were kicking me out because what I wrote on paper, they wanted me gone. Y'all process that. They wanted me gone because of words on the paper, not because of the actual violent actions, the immoral actions of other students who were not kicked out. As a matter of fact, a lot of domestic violence was not reported. A lot of those things I named, some people, they didn't say anything about it. So, Rico, where are you going with this? Well, I haven't changed. I was a man then. At 23, 24, 21, 25. I'm still a man at 53. So once you become a man, you can't shake it. It just stays with you. And I have skin that is as thick as an elephant's tusk. My chest is actually that of Superman. Shoot your bullets. They just bounce off. And don't make me stop. You can't shame me. You can't make me stop talking when I'm telling the truth. So we've run into this recent situation, and I've spoken on it, and I plan to just let it go. However, I mentioned in my last live that Grambling State University we live in the tails of two separate alumni associations. Two separate breeds of alumni. I'm part of the alumni who cares about the welfare, the health of Grambling State University, the welfare of Grambling State University, the health and welfare of the students, and the health and welfare of the legacy, reputation, and the programs. I'm part of that group, and there's a lot of us, believe it or not. I know I'm the one out front saying the most stuff and talking about certain things a lot, but believe me, there are a lot of us who feel the way I do. We care more about the health of the university, the meat of the university, the foundation of the university. And so therefore, when you actually love Grambling State University, you do and say what you need to, passionately and directly about what you see and what you observe. Then you have that other side who only cares about the football program. Yes, I'm saying it. Because the behavior in the last few weeks, it has more than proven to me that we have a segment of Grambling State University. All they care about is football. That's all they care, to the point that they'll ignore the elephant in the living room just so they can get some wins. That's what they've been saying in these alumni groups. We don't give a damn about nobody allegedly raping people. We don't give a damn about female students being assaulted. We just need this particular offensive coordinator so we can get some wins. That's what they've been saying in so many words. Because anytime you dare bring it up, they all do this onslaught, this attack. We need to keep it positive. Why are you bringing this negative like the Grambling? We moved on. They go into this deflective rant. And this assaultive rant for people like me. See, you don't own the love. You don't own the brand. You don't corner the market of who loves Grambling State University. And I wore this tonight because there are people who've accused me of like not loving Grambling or not being a Gramblingite. And that person who said that, and I'm like, you obviously were not there when I was there from I was there from 89 to 94, 94 to 96, but I didn't come on fire officially until 92 to 94, 94 to 96, and my newsletter started popping off, and boom. So, I just want to reiterate, you are not the only one who loves Grambling. And we don't have to always talk about the sugar of Grambling. We can talk about everything. See, my side talks about everything that goes on in Grambling. We mention everything. So we have this weird ass strategy. Well, let me tell you what those people who are the football fanatics, who are sycophants of the current administration. Well, let me tell you how it is. You ever know, those of you who have children, you ever known them, and when you were a child, do you remember when you turned the faucet on in the bathroom and in your childlike state, the water faucet, it wouldn't turn off and it spilled over? Or can I say this? You remember when you clogged up the toilet and you flushed it because you stuffed something down there and you flushed it and you watched it in panic and anxiety, how it flowed over into the floor. And the only thing you can do was run out of there and close the door behind it as if the door would keep the water inside of the bathroom, forgetting that the door has a huge crack up under it. And so you shut the door behind you thinking like, okay, whew, if I don't tell anybody, won't nobody find out. Then I bring my observant ass around and say, oh my God, where did all this water come from? And then you look at me and say, why did you say something about that water flowing all over the damn living room and destroying the rug, Rico? That's that Gramblinite, the football fanatics. They're not even thinking logically. You see, that's the Grambling side that's not very into the university. And that's how they're trying to treat me and people like me who dare have perspectives and have questions about Coach Hughes' recent choices for offensive coordinator. The USA Today put out an article. Because these are the people that are saying, hey, we moved past it. Obviously not, because they're still writing articles. But you know what's so interesting about these same people? Now, they can post everything they want. They can post everything they want about even the interview Art Browse is doing with, what's his name? Whitlock. With that guy. And other reports about him. It's not a problem. Oh, they all like, yeah, he gonna get us wins. Yeah, you know what? He's right. But then, I come along and people like me come along and say, hey, never mind any of that. What's up with Coach Hugh? Everybody he picks seems to have had a sexual allegation or an issue with Title IX on their record, the blemish on their record. What is this? I'm just asking questions. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. Yeah, the NCAA accused these people. Their victims accused them. Or the administration accused them. I'm just asking questions. You weren't there and I wasn't there. So why are you upset with me for posing questions? It's the craziest thing. You got people saying he's not a Gramblinite. He don't love Grambling. Let me read something that one guy said. This is in oh yeah, I posted it. This is what I wrote. This latest article by the USA Today. It put in there saying that this new guy, John Simon, who was just I guess hired by Coach Hugh. USA Today on March 7th had in this title it says, "Why John Simon's hiring at Grambling State could face same scrutiny as Art Briles." Because he too allegedly been reported or alleged Title IX sexual harassment, whatever. And so, and I said, as he should. And I'm going to get back to that in a minute, because I'm going to tie all this up so we can cut the foolishness out. I said, as he should. I'm more than sure that many qualified potential OCs for Grambling's football team with no Title IX blemishes on their professional records are scratching their heads like, is having an alleged Title IX violation on my record, is that all I need to get hired as the OC at Grambling? Because based on him not hiring one, but Coach Hugh suggesting hiring two dudes who allegedly or been accused of with allegations of sexual harassment or inappropriateness with students. He hired two. So my question is, as someone whose brain never shuts off, is what's with this guy? What is his attraction to dudes who have these NCAA allegations of Title IX violations? What is his attraction? No one ever wants to ask that question. That's what I do. I have a brain. I'm observant. I know a lot of you want to bury your heads in the sand because you don't give a damn about Grambling. You don't give a damn about Grambling's history, its legacy. You don't give a damn about none of that. I do. I didn't play no goddamn football. I was there in the mix of things when I was a student. Do you understand? I was an actual student there. I saw and heard stuff. A lot of you probably already knew why you got so mad when I said it out loud. And a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about too. So why the attack on me? So you can't stop questions. I'm not saying it's the truth. It could be the truth. That's probably why y'all so damn mad. I ask questions. That's what I do. I pose questions that deserve answers. Is it? Does it? Because also, according to when I was listening to Stephen A. mentioned that our coach has a foundation that either supports, they offer support, and it's to fight sex trafficking. Now, put a pin in that. When Coach responded about his choice for Art Briles, he responded off his foundation's newsletter. Why not Grambling? So, instead of answering that question, I have people doing this deflection game. Why are you saying this? Hold on, let me show you what this brother said. This dude. And I'm going to go in. Y'all put a pin in that. This brother here. And I'm not going to give his name because, see, under me, most of these detractors are insignificant. Because for you to specifically call me out lets me know that you're an insignificant. You're a pissant. And I'm not going to call your name. I know you want me to. But you continue to call my name Rico Rivers. Let it continue to resonate. But this brother is upset because I posted my post in HBCU United. And I also posted it in Grambling, two of the Grambling alumni groups. Gram Fam didn't accept it, but one of the others did. Because it seems to be, if you're not saying anything that's flattering about Grambling or the current administration, those groups don't want you to say anything. And I don't roll like that because I deal with things holistically. I deal with the good, the bad, and the ugly. I compliment where compliments are deserved, and I also critique where criticisms are needed. It doesn't mean that I have something against the coach. It doesn't mean I have something against the president of Grambling. It does not mean that I have something against my beloved Grambling State University. You know how much blood, sweat, tears, and money I shed while a student there? It doesn't mean that. So why does it mean that? Oh, y'all got me yelling. Hold on one second. Damn it. And y'all share this live. Go ahead and share the live. So, this guy, he writes, he's upset because I shared it in the HBCU group. Because the last time I checked, Grambling was a HBCU, so all of it is, is appropriate or can be shared in all of the groups. Because we're Grambling, baby, right? Hey, we Grambling, baby. He says, and put my glasses on because I don't want to misquote this beloved fellow Grand fam. I'm going to read. Hold on, y'all. Let me check this out. He says, I'm seriously trying to understand why in the hell was it HBC United's business for you to post this over there? Dude, what is your problem? Rico, you say you're for Grambling, but your actions have been suspect as hell. I don't respect this man's behavior. I don't respect this behavior, man. This is very sickening. This is our school, man, in all caps. No one cares what you wear, what year you attended, or how many degrees you have, if this is how you feel about our Grambling, bro. Like, seriously, man, grow up. You see how now, obviously you do care. And obviously, how dare you disrespect the degrees I earned from Grambling State University. See, you do care because you're yelling at the screen. I mean, you wrote all these caps. And also you hold on. Obviously you care, brother. A lot of people care. Because I was tagged in that little post and these people were going crazy. Yeah, he needs to be kicked out of the group. Like children. Y'all need to remove him. He's not a Grand fam. And can nobody dictate what levels I love Grambling State University? You can't. Because you didn't experience Grambling the way I did. And Grambling, if you have a degree from Grambling, you are a Gramblingite. You can express any thought you want to. And also, I thought all opinions and perspectives were accepted. See, what sounds like is I must have touched a nerve. Who cares if I put it in HBCU United Group? Grambling is an HBCU. They talk about all the schools. They have posts and articles about all the schools, good, bad, or indifferent. So, but we have a bunch of football-only loving Grambling alumni who don't want you to say anything other than if you're talking about football. And that's sick in itself. So I talk about everything. Let's go back to Coach Hughes' foundation. See, they were saying that, well, don't you believe in giving man a second chance? Of course I do. But what does this have to do with anything? Because, see, talking about giving him a second chance, and then this John Simon brother a second chance, one would say that, damn, Coach Hughes, you looked over about 1,000 other candidates who don't have any blemishes on their record. What is it about Art Briles? What is it about that John Simon guy? And I'm going to get to those two, significance of those two in a second. Some of you, those football only people said, well, he was I don't know what you're talking about. He was already on staff. I said, okay, that's not what I'm talking about. Because what made the news was him being named OC. That didn't make the news. But y'all didn't tell us when he was on staff long time ago. See, people like me, when we're in large numbers, we don't know a lot of stuff that's going on. So when it makes the news, y'all stop acting like we're not supposed to say anything about it because y'all sure don't tell us what's going on. Because I think if you told us, hey, we're hiring a guy who's been allegedly accused of allegations of violations of Title IX, If you had told all of us, we probably would have had something to say about it. But since you didn't tell us, we got something to say about it now. Thank you, mainstream media, because we got some folks at Grambling who act like Big Mama when her favorite son, who the uncle, touching on all the little girls, and Big Mama says, "You keep this in our house. Don't let our business go out in the street." That's what y'all sound like. You football only alumni. Whatever goes on at Grambling, you stay there. No, goddammit. I'm not one of those. I was a social worker. I am still a social worker. 25 years. And I've always encouraged my clients to tell it. When it happens, tell it. Then point the finger at who did it. So don't come here with Big Mama's old logic. What's going on at Grambling? This our house. And we don't care what's going on here. Let's talk about how great football is. But you know what's so amazing about this football-only side of Grambling alumni? You'll never see them come out in full droves and this much passion and this much vitriol against that ULS board for the half-ass funding of Grambling State University. You'll never come out, hear these folks come out in droves and talk about how they're half-ass funding Grambling. But you'll come out because somebody asking questions about weird-ass choices that a coach making. That's what's important to y'all? You out y'all mind. You think I ain't gonna say nothing about it? I can if I want to. It's my damn Facebook page. If you don't want me to post anything in those damn alumni groups, go ahead and remove me, goddammit, right now. Go ahead and remove me. Because we know how to create our own. See, if I created my own page, we're going to tell the whole truth. We're going to love on our school. We also going to talk about the things that need to be improved. See, these other groups don't want to talk about nothing that actually will help our school. All they want to do is continue to put cologne on a musty arm. Put lipstick on a pig. That's all y'all want to do, but I don't play that. I've never played that. Those of you who went to school with me, you know I've never played that game. Tell it all. Hell. Because when you tell it all, everything can be properly addressed and tell the truth. Y'all so busy picking sides. So busy being loyal to people probably not even that loyal to you, fool. I'm more loyal to you than who you think you being loyal to, dumbass. Because I'm an actual Gramblingite. And I'm not saying I'm more Gramblingite than you, but I'm a real goddamn Gramblingite. You understand? These people are nuts. They're nuts. And so, do y'all think at Coach Hughes Foundation, he's given an alleged sex offender or alleged sex trafficker a second chance in working his foundation? Huh? And so let's keep it on the topic. Don't try to make it like you hate Grambling. Don't try to make it about that. Don't do that. The topic is what it is. It's right there in your face. What is it about these particular dudes? There was another question I posed that pissed people off. See, I learned under the scholars. A lot of you, I'm going to throw some names out. A lot of those football-only people, they won't know about these black folks. Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, Dr. John Henry Clark, Dr. Naeem Akbar, Dr. Julia Hare, Dr. Ivan Van Sertima, Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu. These are scholars. Brother Neely Fuller. These are scholars that I learned on when it comes to racism, white supremacy. I learned about it. Taught you racism, white supremacy. If you don't know what its purpose, its agenda is, everything else will just confuse you. And I'm curious that Coach could not get the white guy that he wanted, because a lot of those football-only people wanted him so bad because he was white. Yeah, I said it because I saw it. I read it. Y'all put all your apples. Oh, he gonna get us a win. He'll be great. What makes you think he's so great? Yeah, y'all did. Y'all wanted him because he was white. I'm talking about the morality of it. I'm talking about the blemish that it could put to our school. Y'all still look past the fact that no other white school in 6 years, university, community, college, or nobody touched him. So why does my school have to go into the garbage to look for somebody? Don't y'all understand that? Grambling is bigger than that. We ain't no goddamn big and goodwill ass school. Our school is built on a brick by brick by black men who want to see black kids educated. Shout out to Booker T. Washington. Shout out to Charles B. Adams. And y'all just act like y'all understand that legacy. If you went to school when I went to school, you read Dr. Mildred Gallo's book, or you around any of the professors that were there when I was there, you would know what I'm talking about. But y'all act like Grambling, y'all so in love with football that y'all don't give a damn about our reputation. You don't give a damn about our legacy. You don't give a damn about how people view us for real. I do. So I'm going to ask these questions. I don't give a fuck if you like football. I'm tired of Grambling being known as a football school anyway. Here, we've had scholars to come out of Grambling. And all y'all want to talk about is, well, we going to win the national championship. Let me tell y'all something. How insulting can you be? Y'all clamming so hard for this that dude that y'all totally ignored the hard work of those black players all these years. How y'all think Eddie Robinson, how y'all think Grambling football came to national prominence without any white folks paying attention? See, y'all don't read history. Y'all so busy looking what's going on around you, you forget how you got here. Eddie Robinson sent black men to the pros when black folks weren't even allowed to go to white schools. So in your ignorance, you think that, well, you know, we get that white attention. We's gonna get SEC. You dumbass. You disrespectful, self-hating bastard. How dare you shit on the legacy of Eddie Robinson? How you think he got black men to the NFL in the 60s and 70s? Come on. Y'all can't be that dense. Then you want to shit on Doug Williams because he used his platform to shut the noise down. Doug, what about Doug? What he was doing, what about Doug? Then somebody gonna regurgitate some toilet paper story from 1989. Basically, it was about a bitter divorce. Doug had every right to say what he said. He's a Grambling, he's a legend. And y'all gonna attack him for this broken, beat up, broke down ass white boy that Baylor University and no other white school wanted? Fool. Something wrong with you niggas. But I'm the problem. Little old me, trying to make it through this damn pandemic and this COVID, trying to recover from this COVID. Not the COVID, no disease or anything, but the whole situation the past 2 years. I'm just like I'm among millions of Americans who trying to recover, trying to get back on. But y'all mad about that. And you gonna throw your own legend under the bus for this? For him? You gonna throw our legend under the bus? You crazy? Give a damn what he did. Does it include rape? Does it include allegations of it? On the football while he's a football coach? To anybody? Well, he was trying to talk to the girl. Now I heard that little shit. He was trying to get out of the student, but y'all ready to throw out, man. Then y'all do these weird ass comparisons. What about Dr. Cosby? Y'all, I mean, what is it? Y'all think he deserves a second chance? What's that got to do with this? Y'all just start throwing stuff in the pot, throwing stuff against the wall. Hopefully it'll stick. It won't. Stick to the subject. What is it about this coach that he can't seem, that he appears, I'm not accusing him of anything, but he appears to purposefully look past qualified candidates, black, white, Asians, or whatever, who don't have a blemish on their record, who will make a good OC. Someone told me this evening, what about Kendrick Nard? Someone else, a Grambling, Grand fam, say he's had his thing with the Giants and all that. So I don't know about sports. Y'all do. Y'all know some suggestions, but y'all won't even throw them out there. Football fanatics, y'all know better than I do. There are a lot of qualified black men, Asian men, white men, whatever, that can fill that position. But what is it about our Browns that y'all want so bad? Was it a deal being made? Does he have to pay a favor back? Speaking about the current coach. This is not against it, brother, but I can ask the questions, can I? Something wrong with you niggas. Something wrong with you. I'll be more than happy to send you a copy of my black book list. Got some reading y'all need to do. Yeah, y'all graduated from Grambling, you football fanatics, those of you who only love football. You think football is what makes the university? Well, when you think of Yale, you think about football? You think of Stanford, you think about football? Hell, when you think about FAMU, you think about the pharmacology department, don't you? Think about Tennessee State, when you mention them, you mention the engineering. But Grambling, we still just look at as football as if none of us are majoring in engineering, as if none of us are majoring in nursing, as if none of us are majoring in criminal justice. No, nothing else except for football. That's stupid. That's just me. And I enjoyed our games. I enjoy my team. I enjoy our school in its totality, not just football. Hell, let y'all, the way y'all carrying on, y'all hear the world thinking that we don't have a women's volleyball team. Y'all hear the world thinking that we don't have women's basketball or men's tennis, women's tennis, track and field. You act like we ain't got shit else at Grambling except for football. So much so that y'all, not only y'all will sit back and not question this coach. He picked one dude with a blemish record, but he picked the second dude. Let me go back to them. Because I'm like, when I mentioned all those scholars earlier, see, they taught me these games that people like to play. I posed a question. Is he trying to play with us? Okay, you couldn't get the white guy, so you're going to pull up a black dude with this kind of similar blemish on his professional record to put him out front as the OC. As if none of us was going to say anything about it. So Grambling can be accused of racial bias. Coach Hugh, were you trying to set us up like that? And all you stupid, dumb, ignorant, lowbrow, Cro-Magnon, brickhead bastards who only love football only, were y'all trying to go that route just so you can get our briles? Is it like that? Is it like that? Is it that bad? Are you that desperate that you'll try to put Grambling in a racial dulo twist to make us look like racists? We had one Grambling that said, Grambling State University is racist. So if no one speaks about John Simon the way we got on our brows, it's because he was white. I say it ain't so, Coach Hugh. Say it ain't so. You didn't try to put Grambling State University's reputation and its legacy on blast on purpose just so you can get that white guy to be your OC. Because for me, it wasn't about race. It was about our reputation and our legacy. It wasn't. But there are people who brought up, it's because he's white. No, those football fanatics. No, it was because he's white for you. Because even though you 45, you 50 years old, you 35, you came from a black college, you didn't have the experience I had. I went to the library and I studied. My mind was also black. Y'all got mainstreamed in thinking race is not an issue anymore. And we're beyond race. But y'all the same ones that you football fanatics, y'all the same ones that fight against open admission. Talking about giving people a second chance. How come y'all never come together and say, we need to have open admission? The hell, help the enrollment. How the hell we're a university? We only have 4,198 fucking undergrads. And we got 1,000 and something graduate students or whatever that make just 5,000. We are a university. We should have at least 10 to 15,000 students. With all these superstars that have gone out. So there's something wrong. Y'all don't talk about that. All y'all want to know is we got a football team. And that's all. And then you talk about we need to get more people in the seats. Ain't nobody there. You got to recruit. What's wrong with y'all? We really have some issues that we can be jumping on instead of attacking me because I pose real questions about this man's decision making as it relates to the OC. Now, he may be great when it comes to how he possibly going to win football games. We don't even know if he may be successful as a winning coach. Just because he came from the NFL, as I said earlier in my other lives, y'all went crazy when Jackson State got Deion. Then Tennessee State got Eddie George. It just went crazy. Now, we need to get us an NFL guy too. We were doing just fine. Grambling was winning. So it's just so disheartening when you decide to deflect so terribly just to focus on me. That guy didn't have to make that post about me. He didn't have to do that. You know what? But it's easy to do because none of you have gone to the News Star in Monroe who also put the stories out. See, I don't know this stuff. Y'all not going to tell it. So y'all let the white mainstream media put it out there. HBCU Sports what's called HBCU Game Day put out an article. I commented on that. Motherfuckers got mad. Y'all need to get on these outlets. Not me. I'm just like, don't attack me. That's easy. Like it's gonna shut me down. You can't shut down people like me. I'm not famous. I ain't got shit to lose. He gonna go on my page and put on and go and get a picture that I put on my page years ago. It was a Trump t-shirt. It says, Trump, I don't have anything to lose. Matter of fact, I'll go show you the t-shirt. He put that on the page. Y'all, here it is right here. That's that. And then some little nitwit gonna say, and there it is. What the hell does that mean? I'm disqualified. I'm taken out of the race because what you perceive as my political views, that ain't got the questions that I posed ain't nothing to do with my political views. But again, it's deflection. Stick to the topic. And in 2024, goddammit, I'm gonna probably wear that shirt again. But I've also created another one that says 17% and counting. So put that on in the group too. You can't shut me down. Because I have a voice just like you, and I use it the way I want to. Because I don't give a damn about what people think about me. I've already lived in certain times and lived through experience where people had their opinions. Guess what? You have your opinion, I have mine. And I'm not a nigga. You can't shut me down because I don't vote the way you want me to vote. I don't think the way you want me to think. That's why you mad. You can't shut a black man like me down because I'm an actual black man. I respect the history of black men before me who had to fight and die because of punks like you. Scared to be a man out loud. I'm not. And I'm more than proving that. Hell, I ain't bigger than 5'5", 153 pounds on a rainy day. But my heart weighs a ton. And I'm not even a fussy dude. Anybody that's ever seen me in person, I'm smiling and say, hey, what's up? Even people I've disagreed with or they've disagreed with me. At homecoming is always all love. Because I don't have no actual animosity towards a fellow Gramblinite. Are you insane? And we can agree to disagree. But you going to go on my page to try to get something and make you think it's going to make me look bad? You fucking crazy? It won't. Because I wore the shirt. I'll wear it again. Hell. You don't want to have that Trump-Biden debate, do you? Because if we have that debate, you're going to do like all you motherfuckers that vote for Biden going to do. Close your mouth and watch shit happen. How you like them gas prices? How you like them grown-ass dudes with wigs going in your little girl bathroom? How you like that? How you like all those bills passed for Asians, LGBT, immigrants, and you got nothing? How you like that? You want to have that Trump-Biden debate with me? You fucking with the wrong one. I'm not one of the slow dudes. I actually read and do my damn research. See, if you want to have that debate, you better make sure you got CNN on. That's who told you, who teach you. You hear me? Y'all excuse me. It was somebody that tried to call me. Let me shut this down. So you hear what I'm saying? So that's enough on that. You can go ahead and do what you want. But while you're at it, put one of them lies on really doing my damn thing. And while you're at it, Share one of them lives when I got my Cash App on. I got a Cash App on here. Hit that Cash App. Yeah. Everybody should be able to say what they want to say. I can dish it and I can take it. I learned that early on as a young man. When I wrote that first newsletter in 1992, there's a barrage that comes your way, son. There's a barrage that comes your way. And I weathered through that storm. So you don't know who I am. You don't know from whence I come. You don't know me. You don't know what. You don't know. You don't know who I know, who I've met. You don't know. You don't know my history. All you know is you mad because I post questions about somebody you like. It's always about who you like and not about fairness and intelligence. That's going to have to stop. Because one day I want us to actually be one Grambling. Not just us who give a damn about the school, who care about our students, who care about the welfare and the healthiness of the programs, who want to see enrollment shit triple by now. Why the hell we at 4,900 and some, or 5,134, 5,187? That's including graduate students. These other schools are up to 8, 9, and 10, 11,000 students, other HBCUs. No, they're universities, not the colleges. You know, we should have as many students as Howard University. We got enough of us to tell one person, hey, come to Grambling. We got enough persons to tell one person, hey, come to Grambling. We should have at least like 50 people out across the country doing recruiting along with the chapters. Why are we still stagnant? And y'all want me to show y'all something else that's going on while y'all worrying about football? Why they got all them damn white professors there? I'll show you when I do a live. That's a separate live. See, that's the stuff y'all don't want to, I guess, air out. You don't want people to talk about stuff, but you're not fixing it. I've made my mark at school. You'll never forget the name Rico Rivers, ever. If you were there, or you knew somebody who went there doing from 92 to 96, or 93 to 96, I made my mark. I contributed my part. No, one thing is I didn't become famous. No, and out here in real life, I'm a regular guy like y'all, man. Try to pay these damn bills. Oh, God. Hit that Cash App, damn it. Fool with you, boy. Damn. But anyway, I just want to share that. I'm trying to see if I left anything out because, you know, I just had to come on and say, what are y'all doing? Are y'all that damn stupid? Or that's hateful of perspectives that are different from yours? And they just will not discuss what I pose. Instead of discussing it, you want to attack me. I don't have a problem with the attacks, and I can take care of my own, but I'm just over people. You see what's going on. It's just reminiscent of when I wrote my newsletter. I'm telling you what's going on. But in private, you whispered about it. And then when you think it's just me, then you try to pile on. It's not just me. It's a lot of Gremlinites who feel the same way I do. They may not deliver it in the manner in which I do because I've always been like, boom, boom. I've always done it like that. It's like for the dramatic effects. But we were to meet in person. I'm still the nicest dude you ever want to meet because I truly love my Gram fam. I do. Even those who don't care for me only because of what I wrote. Not because they know me. Not because they became friends with me. And that's another thing I understand. I don't know you. I don't know. We never went out for drinks. We never had lunch. We never, and I don't know you. So a lot of you know because of what I wrote. But have you ever had a conversation with me about anything? That's how you know people. Y'all dig how this works? So that's why I can't take what you say seriously. You don't know anything about my character. You know anything about me because we didn't hang out. Did we ever walk to the Renaissance together? Did we ever sweat in the Renaissance and kick it? Be tight in that damn restaurant? That damn little club in the back of the woods and drink beers on the way, booze farm on the way? Or that 800, 8 ball on the way and get up in there and it'd be a Q party, and it'd be sardine packed, and the Qs still find some kind of room. The Qs still find rooms to stroll. They still spin their ass around, and everybody still made rooms with their shirt off. Man, move that sweat to the left, bro. And then all of a sudden, I guess the Delta said, well, hell, Kenyatta, you work the door? Damn. And then the Qs that made away in that tight ass Renaissance to and spin around and come on around. So the Delta said, well, fuck it. And they came on through like, well, damn. See, that's the Gremlin I know. Then we be all outside. Then we walk back to our Drew Halls and Pinchbacks and Wheatley's and Jones Halls. And Bishop said they're fighting. Well, I didn't know about that. But yeah, and fighting. That's the Gremlin I know. The movie theater on Friday nights. So I'm not going to let you try to deprive me of what I know Grambling was in the 90s for me. And everybody who went there, we can all agree that it was awesome. Waiting on financial aid in that little hall on the side of Long Jones Hall, and had that one fan up there to the right, and we all waited there. Trying to get them damn refunds. They'd go through a stack of checks or numbers and going through those numbers and doing this. You hoping Miss Bugs, y'all remember Miss Bugs and Miss Birch and all of them? You will hope that they landed on your name. And boy, the disappointment when they say, I'm sorry, baby. And they hear you be like, oh, you can hear that Price is Right loser theme. Boom, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. You can hear they walk out that side door. Or you coming up in there now, we already fanning. What you say, Bishop? One window open, exactly. Sometimes they have two, but if you get there a little later, that one window, and it'd be like, man, 150 people in that tight ass little thing with that one fan going. And you thought I had some buddies up there in the front, and you thought I was going to be able to walk up there and say, yeah, man, let me get in front of you. I had 6 women that said, we was there waiting. He can't get over there with you. What you gonna do? I said, well, forget y'all. And then walk your ass on through that other door. You ain't finna skip today. So, that's what I'm talking about. So get out of here. That's why I behave the way I do. So I got memories upon memories. How about when we first met each other in the gym? In section ABC or section EFG, HIJ up in the bleachers, trying to get them damn fee sheets. We had the yellow pod, waiting in line to get the fee sheets. But while we were sitting on those bleachers, we were making friends. Hey, where you from? I'm from Ohio. I'm from Ohio. I'm from Memphis. Oh, where you from? We from California. Oh, y'all from California? Cool. I'm from Detroit. We made friends. So that's why I'm passionate about what goes on at school. So you're not going to have me just concentrating on damn football. You're not going to make me do that. And brother said dances, and dances in the women's gym. Lord Jesus. Woo! How come they have no fans up in there? They were epic. They were doing our little Memphis gangster walk. And then the folks from New Orleans, I'm telling you guys from New Orleans in 92, 93, 91, 90, usually when that song Shake That Ass Like a Salt Shaker, and y'all actually got on your tippy toes and shook your ass like salt shakers, let me tell you something. I thought that was inappropriate then, and it's still inappropriate now. But the ladies thought it was sexy. I said, no, I'm just going to use my regular game to get the chicks. I ain't going to shake my rump like I'm, But the lady said, look how he dancing. It got the guy some points, but I'm like, no, my knees can't bend like that. I don't think my ass is that flexible. I can't do it. I just couldn't. So, I just couldn't. And them cats, but I did, ready, get ready. In New Orleans, let me tell y'all something. You New Orleans folks, man, I think they still believe they beat everybody's ass. And it's part of their charm. Hey baby, but everybody all day long and all day long, but they can cook. Whew. And Bishop said, waiting in auditorium for appointment for next week. Yeah, look, man. The Friday night movies, everybody know you go to the 9 o'clock movie, not the 7. The 7 o'clock movie is when you want to see the movie. The 9 o'clock movie is when it was time to get crunk in that thing. Because you didn't worry about not seeing all of the movie or hearing it. Because we was there with our friends. We was there as students. Then occasional football team fighting somebody or pow jumped off. Yeah, I ain't finna leave nothing out. You know. Don't forget the block parties by the washateria. See, that's the Grambling I come from. And so I'm not going to let you minimize my Grambling status because you mad about, because I asked a question about somebody you like, or about some damn football. Yeah, California. Yeah, I like them little California chicks. Beautiful, beautiful chicks. I mean, young women. They were gorgeous. You had to get to know them because they had a little hardship, but once you got to know them, they're really nice, down to earth. And same thing with my Chicago babies. They start off kind of tough. Some of them really, really sweet. Shout out to my first Chicago friends, Kim and Dion, and Spring '89. Kim and Dion, my first friends, female friends, that I actually hung around with. Dion and Kim, those my people. And yeah. Those are my folks. They're really nice. It's from Chicago. I think Dion's from Chicago too. Kim was, yeah, I think they're from Chicago. But yeah, and all the different cultures of students that came from all over the world, all over the United States. When I say culture, black kids from different parts. No, New York. You hear all the accents from all 5 boroughs of New York. To hear Chicago accents, to New Orleans, of course. And, from all New Orleans, Ville Platte, Kenner, Jonesville, Shreveport, Opelousas, Alexandria, Amite, all of Louisiana, all across Louisiana adds that spice. It added that spice to our experience because it came with so much. Monroe, Tallulah, Bastrop. Don't forget the North Louisiana folks. You had the Mississippi folks from Greenwood. I don't know if there many folks from Jackson. Tennessee, we had Memphis. We had a couple of people from Knoxville. Detroit, all over. Muskegon. My man, Norman, what was Norman from? Norman's from, what's the name? Flint, from Michigan. Yeah, Michigan. He's from Flint. We had people from all over. Barbados, Africa. I guess in Nigeria where those folks are from. Yeah, Marvin, what's up? Yeah, we had people from all over. And them folks from Bachelor's Good and Country. We have people. And then don't forget our hometown folks. Grambling, Ruston. Our Grambling folks. We had people from all over. So I'm not going to let you detractors, just act like I didn't pose a real question because y'all want football. Grambling's going to be fine. Because Grambling's always been able to recruit talent. But to place football over all else is where I have a problem. Again, I'm tired of Grambling only being known as a football team. Well, it is that the football that put us on the map. No, it was Booker T. Washington that put us on the map. It was Charles P. Adams that put us on the map. And it was by the pleasure of Charles P. Adams Ralph Waldo Emerson Jones, Prez, that introduced the world to Coach Eddie Robinson, who used the Grambling platform to just add an addition to the platform by way of football. Do you understand? See, none of this is possible without Charles P. Adams and Booker T. Washington and Ralph Waldo Emerson Jones, Prez Jones. See, I knew my history. I know my history, goddammit. None ever been possible without those 3 black men. Booker T. Washington, Charles P. Adams, Ralph Waldo Emerson Jones. And we cannot leave out the great Conrad Hudson because our band is top notch. So we're more than just a football school. Eddie Robinson, Coach Eddie Robinson, the legendary Coach Eddie Robinson, football was a vehicle. Football was a way of garnering attention. I'm not taking that away. But when I was there at school, Football and our mass comm program was awesome. Football and our business department was awesome. Football and our criminal justice department, shout out to the late great David Lewis. Football and our nursing program. Football and our social work. Football and our education. Football and our political science. Football and our foreign languages department. You understand? Football in our theater department. It was football and not just football the way a lot of you want it. That ain't how it works. Grambling is a complete entity, not just fucking football. And all the football fanatics, y'all are trying to erase everything else. Not on my watch. I don't care how mad you get. Just accept the truth that you're out of line. If you're not going to answer my questions or at least make similar observations, I don't have a problem with Coach Hugh being the coach at all. But I have a problem with us not properly vetting his choices, and you want him or you want his number one choice so badly that you ignore the blemish that it can bring to our school. Y'all talking about, well, you making our school look bad. I'm not making the school look bad. The shooting at the damn school made us look bad. The feeling of the students not feeling safe there is what made it look bad, not me. The low enrollment makes the damn school look bad. Y'all not going to the ULS board and numbers and telling them some weirdos, why the fuck y'all ain't giving Graham at least $50 to $70 million annually for our operating budget so we can get some stuff done? Why y'all spacing shit out? Or are y'all going up there only asking for $18 million? Are y'all going up there only asking for $5 million? Chump change. Are y'all crazy? If that board is supposed to be over the financing or the support of Grambling State University, hit those folks in their pockets or sue to be a private entity so we can get some of this United Negro College Fund money. Hell. What's used to being a state school under state umbrella, you can hit them folks for $50 to $75 million every year. So we can get some more PhD professors and put about $5 million into recruitment program for academic students and open up open admission and open up Brown Hall and get the teachers over there and get Lyceum back on, get convocation back on, all the things that made Grambling great. And I'm saying this because that's how I got here. That's how a lot of you got here. And to act like none of that matters anymore is so disingenuous and so just, it's like, so uppity of you. So go on and keep talking about just football and trying to cuss everybody out and dismiss everybody else if we're not on your team when it comes to that. That's all right. Because if there's not a university, you won't have a damn football team. There couldn't have been an Eddie Robinson without Booker T. Washington, Charles P. Adams, creating North Louisiana Negro Normal Agricultural School. You understand how this works? We're a black school. We're a black university. And I'm proud of it. You can't make me not be either. So thank y'all so much for paying attention or coming in tonight. I had to get that off my chest because I'm just over these folks. And you alumni groups, y'all ain't got to worry about me putting any more stuff in y'all group. You know, those groups are so disingenuous. You know, you can't, if you have a limit on, if you have say, hey, we don't want you to talk like this, just let me know. Then I won't put anything in those damn groups. But I can create my own. And we're going to be, and the only requirement in my group, we're going to be honest. And after we speak our perspectives, we're going to come back with what can we do to make things better? How can we make our presence more known on that campus, as well as at those state board meetings? And tell those weirdos on that ULS board, y'all stop trying to handle Grambling like it's a goodwill charity case. Drop off the $50 to $75 million goddamn dollars every year. We want the same money y'all giving the Tech. Same money, LSU, everybody else. We want that same money. We want the LSU money. If y'all don't call yourself being over the board. All right? Y'all be cool. I ain't going to stay up all night. Mary Max, call me good when I get done with this. Y'all feel free to leave your comments. Also, check out my YouTube channel, Rico the Pianist. For those who are not on this page, tell them, hey, they can't get on this page. Tell them to go to my YouTube channel, Rico the Pianist, and I'll have this video uploaded on my YouTube channel as well. And please share it and mess with that Cash App. Y'all think I do this shit for my health? Thank y'all so much, Grand Fam. I swear I do. When I tell you I love you, I really mean it. It's not just a slogan. And I don't have a problem with the distractors. That's why I have my own page where I can say what I want to say to you. And it's not a debate for me. Grambling is not a debate for me. It's a matter of fact for me. Y'all be cool. I'll see y'all at homecoming, though. I'm going to miss the little spring game. I'll tell you, I'm trying to get myself together. Hell, But I'm going to see everybody at homecoming. I'm going to be wearing my mask and all that. Y'all be cool. We'll talk in the future. I hope there's no more mess after this. And I'm not going to go on those pages. I don't care what they write about me. I don't care. It doesn't matter. But as long as if they share this video, and I hope they share the Cash App, hit this damn Cash App. Mess with you, boy. Damn. Y'all be cool. Talk to y'all later. Peace. Mary Max, get at me when I end this live. All right, peace.